God of War sweep, Elden Ring one game of the year. There was a bunch of.
Didn't we say it was gonna be the other way around? It was gonna be Elden Ring.
No.
We said
God of War.
We ultimately said that Elden Ring was gonna get game of the year for sure.
Okay.
And with the awards that me and Cam literally best art direction, I said most likely should have went to scoring. God of War. Best sound, I don't know about that, but God of War. RPG, Cam said.
I was saying that I said I voted for Xenoblade, but I guarantee you it's going to Elden Ring. And it went to Elden Ring.
I think the Game Award, as much as I hate the fact that people care about it now, I think it is still.
I think it's more for the game announcements and also fan bases.
Yeah, but the game announcements, I think game announcements will never top something like a Sony thing or a Nintendo Direct or anything like that. It's very hard to top that shit because like Sony is a very selfish company. They want their stuff to be like, bro. Do you know how it would have been cool just to see the release month for the Spider-Man game? Yeah. They just Insomniac just released that shit through Twitter. It's coming out.
It's coming spring 2023.
Yep. Yeah, I thought it was fall.
No, it's either fall. I think fall or spring. I don't care. They just released it, right? But it's more for like trust me, my nigga. I was satisfied with the trailers just because I got two things I wanted to see. One, we haven't heard any words of Final Fantasy and them fucking delaying the game, so we still in the green. We still good to go.
No, we still in the danger zone, bro. We got two seasons. We got winter and spring season to get through before we all right, cool. We good to go, bro.
So but we got a really good trailer. You could tell that they're going a bit into the big fight thing with the summons and shit like that, which is cool. It's always like, I know a lot of people when it comes to that fandom is more stick to the basic type stuff, but gaming has to evolve in terms to, especially for it to be good. Now you could be a very niche game. Like I don't think Dragon Age has ever really changed from its inception, other than like art and things of that nature, not art style. Because Toriyama, I'm gonna give you a trunks lookalike, and you gonna give me $2 million. It's gaming gotta evolve. So we gonna get big bad boss battles in this Final Fantasy. I'm happy. I also seen that you're gonna have a dog companion, so that's also making me like, let's fucking go. But the more we get closer to that game, the more this summer is about to be just. I don't know how I'm gonna schedule my time around this. Chris, we ain't gotta worry about you, but I don't know how I'm gonna schedule my time around this and play these games. I'm so excited. I'm gonna let Cam say what he liked other than that, and then I'm gonna go to my real praise.
No, God. Yeah, I think really it was the Final Fantasy 16, the icon fights. I grew up on classic Final Fantasy. I have no problem with the direction that they're going with, especially since we're essentially getting Devil May Cry X Final Fantasy with this game, and I'm all for it. Other than that, big ups to even I don't take it serious, but like I still like to give props where props is due. Shout out God of War, shout out Elden Ring, even though I hate that game. But like shout out to Christopher Judge, even though, bro, I say this out of love because I know he said a lot of deep stuff. Because I went and rewatched it. He said a lot of deep stuff about like what he went through to get to voicing Kratos and God of War. That's appreciated, but bro, concise and move on, because you was up there for way too long, my boy. You was up there for way too long, G. Niggas could take bathroom breaks and stuff when you was talking, bro. Like you gotta, I don't know if you gotta hit up your writing, your speech director. You can say everything you needed to say, like and cut out a lot of fluff. Cause that was like a good 15 minutes of this man just talking and talking. Like we were literally in the party making fun of the whole thing. Like, bro, this man, like Byron's like, he said I left to go eat and I came back, this man's still talking. Like that whole situation was just like, come on now, dog. But yeah, like I'm just glad to see. And honestly, even though the games didn't get picked, it was really cool to see like a lot of games that you wouldn't think get any shine, like Triangle Strategy, Live Alive. Hell, I'll even say Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because I did not think that game. Honestly, I would say like RPG, but I wasn't expecting it to be like forefront nominee for Game of the Year. Like that was actually insane. So I can at least appreciate the fact that like may not have won, but at least it's getting shown some amount of appreciation.
I also think they have to do better with nominations instead of having like there should like we understand that Elden Ring is this and that, but like keep it a bean, give it to the real RPGs that came out. You know what I'm saying? Like best shooter, you know, you put Call of Duty there. I'm pretty sure that dude who made Neon White could have got more exposure for that fucking game if it was there and it won instead of having to go against those other things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I understand like the fighting game category because not a lot of fighting games come out year to year, things of that nature. They come out in like burst, but like I just wish that, you know, they shine a light. Because something like Xenoblade winning RPG, if they would have played a little thing and just had Xenoblade beat Elden Ring, niggas gonna be like, what makes this game so good?
Yeah, better than Elden Ring. And
motherfuckers wouldn't want to go check out Xenoblade Chronicles, right? So that's what I wish, but I care less about everything. God of War is my game of the year, and I have no problem with Elden Ring winning. But next year though, we was blessed by the Messiah himself, Kojima, to show us. I have to say it again. Thank you, Kojima, for blessing us with Death Stranding 2. Kojima-san, thank you so much for blessing us with Death Stranding 2, bro.
I'm honestly surprised that was getting a sequel so soon, though.
Look, bro, you don't be surprised. My nigga Sam Porter Bridges did what he had to do. He connected America. And for his gift for connecting America and bring us Death Stranding 2, I thank him for that. Thank you, Kojima-san. I was scared, Kojima-san, that there was a whole bunch of you talk about you making this special game for like Xbox and stuff like that for like the first party game for
start
Xbox.
Making movies and stuff too.
And I was like, man, we might not ever see my man Sam again, but Kojima-san blessed us. Now, let me tell you something. Going into the Game Awards, you kind of knew what we was gonna get. We were gonna get some tech and stuff. We were gonna get Hogwarts stuff, things of that nature. You're like, we know what we're gonna see. Like I didn't expect Hades 2. I did not see that shit coming anytime soon. Did not expect Hades 2. I can't wait to buy that. Did not expect there was some other shit too. Don't really care to talk about it. But seeing that Death Stranding, look, 20 years from now, people gonna talk about how niche that Death Stranding fan base is, and y'all gonna be like, "Man, I have a friend that played Death Stranding, man.
Yeah,
he was really dead in that Stranding, yeah, bro." And I'm gonna be right there when we go to Death Stranding Con. I'm gonna be right there.
Death Stranding Con.
I can't wait. Niggas gonna be like, "Bro, everybody got these strand lights." I'm like, "Nigga, I paid the first strand light. I paid the first strand light,
bro."
Like so." Bro. I'm happy, bro. Like it's one of them games that it's not gonna please everybody. Like it's a game that's not gonna have everybody buy it and everybody gonna say it's game of the year. But for the people who can get it, I don't even know why Chris don't play it. It probably help him out with planning out routes and shit like that. But for the people that can get it, and the people that can sink their teeth into it, it is an amazing game. Bro, look, let me tell you something, bro. I put hours into that game. Hours. Platinum it. Did everything you could possibly do. I had such a fun time. I didn't. It's so much stuff if I say, like, what the hell is you talking about? If I say some of the things I had to do in that game, like freaking carry a chick on my back to make sure she gets to the like I had to carry this chick on my back to make sure she gets to the other side of the map, just to therefore take her to the incinerator right after, bro. So it's just a bunch of stuff in that game that made me just thank you, Kojima. I appreciate you. I have so much. Now, look, we probably won't get that game to 2025. I don't care. But there's so many games that's coming out in 2023 that I'm like, bro, what else could I be hopeful for? Like, what else could and I mean, like, we still like there's the Cyberpunk DLC that's coming out. There's Spider-Man, there's Final Fantasy. There's
We getting Persona 6, bro. I'm waiting for that, but we definitely.
Hogwarts got delayed again, by the way. I don't even know if that's coming out next year at this point.
Yeah, it got delayed.
Hogwarts got delayed again?
Yes, I don't even think they gave it a
No. That was the no. It's all good. That was the last gen version. That was the previous gen.
Oh, fuck
yeah. Yeah, they even talked about it, like that Switch ain't coming out till like June, and everything else ain't coming out till like either April or something like that. Oh. But the next gen consoles or the current gen consoles is good to go. Like a lot of developers are coming out saying like we tired of making games for old gen. So
good.
Yeah.
AKA it's time to stop being broke. It's time to upgrade.
You can get a PS5 easily, nigga.
Like,
Amazon wish list, nigga.
If I put that on my soul, if old gen is holding shit back, like I'm not about to be extremely capitalistic about it, but if old gen is holding shit back, invest in a gaming PC, bro. If you can't, shuck up, the console money.
PC,
I know what you're saying. Like, oh, why do you want me to get a gaming PC and I can't afford a console? Because with a gaming PC, that shit gonna last way longer than a console gonna last, even after the cycle.
And you get access to current gen.
Yeah, like you get access to current gen games. The only thing you're gonna have to wait for is some of the Sony first party titles, but that'll come out eventually. But like, if you get a gaming PC, and we're not talking about spending $2,000 and getting the best RTX something, because fuck about those. You're not a streamer. You're not a modder. You're not a designer or a future dev. You don't have to get the top of the line computer. You could just get something that run your game great, and you don't gotta worry about it. So do that, and you get Xbox Game Pass, but you would get all the games that come out on Xbox, and then Epic Games give out free games every fucking 2 seconds. Steam is still a good place to be to get good sales on games. So you're not really missing out. And then you don't have to upgrade as much as somebody like us do who play primarily on consoles. So that's why I say look into getting a gaming PC. Just don't play shooters on a PC because you're gonna have the worst time of your whole entire life.
Yeah. But I didn't even say hell, you don't even have to get like a desktop, like a tower.
No, yeah.
You get yourself a laptop. Like the laptop I got right now, that shit ran me like $800, and I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3 smooth, 60 frames per second, like no hiccups or anything. You get that. Fire. You get you a decent.
You get you a Steam Deck. You can get the pass on the Steam Deck, bro.
You get a Steam Deck, a decent gaming laptop. You buy yourself a good Xbox controller.
Yup. Get you a good Xbox controller.
You be fine.
There's one thing I hate, Sony, and it's a bitch and a half to put that controller on the PC. Get you a nice Xbox controller. They gotta go through shit.
It's literally a feature on Windows called plug and play.
But yeah, I'll definitely and I would say this: you're not wasting your money, but you're wasting your money at the same time. Get that Series S. You ain't gonna be performing like the rest of us, but you'll still be. You don't have to worry about it.
And you got Game Pass.
It's the bridge between. It's the bridge between.
Like it's literally just say, "Hey, I have an Xbox," and.
But then again, it's no excuse. You go out and get these new systems. They're out here. I was literally, if I want to try to get like my mama a Christmas gift, I was literally searching and choosing between the Xbox Series X or a Steam Deck. I was literally searching and choosing between these two on the internet, bro.
Yeah, so now people going like, I can't find the PS. It's literally like,
you literally
it's there,
like,
bro. You're just
if you got it, you can.
Lazy.
If you want it, you can get it. We just got our homie a PS5, so like, and
I literally searched it up the very same day to get it. it wasn't anything
like a simple. I go on Twitter every day. Wario64 says PS4, PS5's on this site.
I just seen a video on TikTok of a Costco in California. You know, Costco got them pallets when it's a lot of something. They had about 4 or 5 pallets full of God of War PS5s, bro.
Yeah.
Just I'm talking about it filled up the whole little area. Then it's like, what else there? Why that's not a market? Look, it's in California somewhere.
Listen, at this point, I'm not trying to get too toxic, bro. If you just broke, just say it, G. If you can't afford it, just say it.
It's what we're getting to at this point.
Like if you can't afford it, bro, it's perfectly fine. If you got other priorities in your life, just say this whole I can't find it, bro. It's done.
No bat.
It's done. So yeah, I think that was it. Like, Game Awards was Game Awards. It was a lot of discourse, of course, but like those are people who take that shit seriously. We don't take it seriously. So if you're looking for us to be discourse, like, I wanted God of War to win.
It's like this shit so predictable, bro. Like, Elden Ring was a fucking phenomenon at one point, bro. If you think it wasn't gonna win, then you
thought Elden Ring seriously was not gonna win Game of the Year, bro. You don't know how mainstream gaming works
at all.
At all.
And also, the Game Awards is not the only thing that dictates what is Game of the Year or not. It's just highly publicized and televised. There are other things that run Game of the Year awards that these other games get.
Other websites,
so,
other review places, like
they're like Detroit had a good example when we were doing like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 has a Game of the Year edition. When the fuck did Fallout 4? like, come on now, like you know.
Cyberpunk is getting a Game of the Year edition.
Like you know shit from that. So like you gotta just don't take it too seriously. Just enjoy the show for what it is. Make fun of it because it deserves to be made fun of. Shout out to Jeff Keighley though. Like real talk, shout out to Jeff Keighley for putting that stuff together. Like he does a lot of stuff to pioneer gaming. It's like a mainstream audience. So like I definitely gotta shout out folks. You know he doing good stuff. And also
this shit was also easier to sit through than the previous.
Oh yeah. Like I think the Last of Us 2, that was probably the worst one.
Bro,
that was just so boring. But
it took me out from it. I was over it.
What is it? That kid. Y'all need better security, bro. Y'all need better security for that kid. I can't believe y'all let that kid walk up and and say that stuff about Bill Clinton on stage, bro. Y'all let this man. And the thing is, because I had watched Moist Critical's video, like he did a play-by-play. This kid literally just walked. He just walked up from the audience and it just went on stage, and nobody was like, "All right, let's take this kid out. Like, what are you doing up there?" Y'all literally let him up there with the Japanese developers of Elden Ring, and it was like at the end he was like, "Yeah, this is for Bill Clinton or whatever." So that was a bit weird, but yeah, big ups.